CDF is a game changer.
Chitambo lagged behind in development mainly due to the unfair allocation of national resources by previous governments, which largely financed urban constituencies, disadvantaging rural areas like Chitambo. In 2013, with inadequate schools, clinics, clean water, and poor road connectivity, Chitambo District was established, separating it from Serenje District. The district has experienced growth, reaching a population of over 150,000 by 2025. Once lacking in resources, the narrative has dramatically changed over the past 3 years since the Constituency Development Fund (CDF) was increased and fairly distributed, currently totaling 36.1 million kwacha. In education, CDF has facilitated the construction of modern schools, ensuring that children have access to quality learning environments.
The classroom block you've seen behind me is because the school has about 1,500 learners, and a lot of those learners actually didn't have where to learn from. But the coming of the increased CDF has made it possible for our learners to have where they can learn now in a good environment, because this classroom block you are seeing has even electricity, it has power, and it has a ceiling board, meaning that even when it is raining, learners will be able to learn well because there is no noise when it is raining. And we are grateful to the government of the day, led by Mr. President Hakainde Hichilema, for increasing the CDF, which has made now the education sector to thrive here in Chitambo and across the country. Because what you are seeing here at Mukando Primary School is what is happening everywhere here in Chitambo District. Actually, this school had the challenge in terms of the infrastructure development, where our pupils had no rooms where to rent from. But during the 2023 Constituency Development Fund, we came up with this infrastructure behind me, where we did a 1x3 classroom block. We also purchased the school desks, which are in all the 3 classes there.
With the introduction of free education, families no longer face financial barriers, resulting in increased enrollment.
I want to thank the government because the tobacco and the na lekwa shokupatana mbodi na totera pafyo banji dokle totera pali ba president wesu babale twafako mukavunga kaisa ka CDF awe twaleta okutotera sana paka vungwa kapana akatwafundisha ibintu ipinge kusambirisha abana aho mwe buteko bomune bombe fini mutwalirire fo tulipange tulekungwa tuletotela na kwatabana bengi defo kuya mbodingi lero tawurekwanisha fionse ukusapota lero bubuteko mwena nabwingira mukutwafwa aho twatotera mwanjiri mwe buteko kusambira.
While this rise in enrollment has raised questions about space, CDF is addressing this by constructing classroom blocks throughout the district.
CDF, a game changer, has done tremendous work in our district. Let me begin by stating that the implementation of free education has brought to the fore so many learners. Now, because of CDF, we have been able to attend to these learners because of the provision of classroom space. Initially, it could have been very difficult to attend to these learners because of little space. But CDF has helped us in the district because a number of classrooms have been constructed.
Before coming of this CDF, we had a lot of challenges. One, the challenges that we had was infrastructure. Infrastructure in our schools was not okay. Specifically, classroom space. Classroom space, we had the few classrooms for our learners. Apart from classrooms, also we had a very big challenge of desks. Remember, we have received so many learners because of free education. So these schools were fully packed with a lot of learners because of the challenges of classroom space. But here we are. At Mwimbula, we have got this facility here. The government has done well, in fact in our district, Chitambo. If we go around the district, you go to Chariro, you go to this furthest school near Congo, Kamaka, 1x2 classroom was built. You go to Rubeni, 1x2 classroom was.
Ukulanda kwandine ndetotera obuteko pafyo bombere let kulira ko masuku pamonge chire moneke chikulwa nakairi ndetotera nakubuteko CDF ile bomba na baleta ma desk kuno abana barekala fifanshi nomba pali noshta barekala bwino pa desk chakuti ne misambi ilike bwino yene te pano pene pamwimbura peka no masuku yambi Chitambo monse bale kwato kumba chimo chine ma desk amasuku bale kula kabine misebo bale wamya.
Additionally, the local authority has procured 10,000 double-seater desks, providing schools with surplus furniture for learners. This emphasis on education is equipping the next generation with the knowledge and skills necessary for a successful future.
I am with the learners here, seated on the actually desks which we are procured under CDF again, quality desks. Look at the environment in which our learners are learning from. No child is sitting on the floor, going by the directive which was issued by His Excellency, Mr. President, President Akainde Ichirema.
Classroom space also goes along with desks. Again here we have seen CDF coming to the fore by providing a number of double-seater desks where children are not sitting on the floor.
And staff houses with modern fittings are also being constructed.
Not only that, we have also seen a number of staff houses constructed across the district. As you know, Chitambo District is mostly rural, and most of the schools did not have accommodation for members of staff. But because of the availability of CDF, we have seen a lot of teachers feeling comfortable to remain in the schools because of standard houses that have been constructed, coupled with the solar power that is provided in these houses. Most of the teachers are comfortable. They are not even in a hurry to leave the district because they know that where they are staying, the houses are okay.
In the health sector, over 10 health posts have been constructed, along with supporting amenities such as maternity annexes, ablution blocks, and water reticulation systems.
Kuno kwa mpempa kwa lini kumpanga lero pali kano kashita kulingana kuteka ofu butwakwire tuletotera bantu natumona ko efinto ofu tushamonako natukwatako nama toilet aya chitungu turemona kwa tuli kale.
These improvements have created a conducive environment for all and have been warmly welcomed by locals.
Lelo chondetotela chakutila twale chupika kuita ya kunuma ile twakwata na kulubantu alipabukulu pakumutwala kwa mperembe apopo bambi twale lufya n'obumi ilio na pale pasana pakutila tutukuti okufika kulya kuita ya kunuma oku nalikonga kenshawa njinga yo bale itati ambulance basko twale kwata mafya ya kutila nga mwachufa majinga pakuti mufike kulya chale tuleterako ukushupika nombapa tuletotela kulya aba nga chakutila bala twalile fifinete pabune pantu fwebo nkuno nomba twakwata ka kliniki mupepi apa kutila bana kulu bantu nga bali pabukulu nangu fyo kwisolo sendele paka chinga twakula senda ifi epashili pakuleka lelo twalolesha kumenshi amenshi naona tukwata lifye bwino mumatanki umuna besusha iliwe likulile pali 10,000 liters nalikula bwino etanki lyakutila lyakula supply yakuno kukaundwile tukofika mpano tukotenda twakula undapo bwino.
The district administration and local authorities.
With the coming in of the enhanced and increased constituency development fund, Chitambo has seen tremendous growth in all sectors of the economy. We're going to start with the health sector that has seen a whopping 9 maternity annexes and health posts built. Now, you do realize that the government of the President, Mr. Haka in the Hichilema, directed us that whenever a health post is being built, it has to be built complete with all the ancillary facilities expected. That includes incinerators, that includes maternity annexes, over and above the main health post. As you may know, it's a district that is remote and had not seen some of these facilities. When you look at the population and the impact of this, we're talking about Katonga, we're talking about Mpempa, that has a population of 10,000 and in excess of 4,000 respectively. So you could see the significance of our mothers and women not having to walk long distances to deliver, and not just to deliver, but to deliver in an environment that is conducive.
These significant infrastructure developments have transformed healthcare in the district, reducing the distances patients must travel to access medical services. Expecting mothers are also supported, with maternity annexes being built to provide a safe environment for childbirth, thereby reducing maternal deaths, alongside the installation of water reticulation systems and ablution blocks in remote areas.
Twale chura ko twale amkupapira shimwenshita twale ana majinga njinga nga yao na ikatwale papira mumpanga limona nono kuposera na munshira nempyosho twale posa papa kwenda shari kuli twale akwana katambo na ngukuchitambo so pabuteko pakutuletera ko imaza sheota ndetotera kuti bakesure kona bwangu nkapapire kona papene.
These ablution blocks are strategically built to be able to serve the traveling public and also the inhabitants of the area, in that they find a well reticulated ablution block where we have got running water and we do not have pit latrines, but we have got flushable toilets. Added to that, all the maternity annexes we've spoken about, all the health posts we've spoken about, all have ablution blocks with running water, and where there's also an incinerator, we provide adequate water.
Improving road infrastructure is crucial. CDF is investing in building and maintaining roads that connect remote areas to essential services such as clinics, schools, and markets. This enhanced connectivity facilitates trade and strengthens community ties. The local authority has already acquired a motor grader and tipper truck, with plans in 2025 to procure additional earth-moving equipment to ensure durable road construction. This development is expected to boost economic activities and improve tourism opportunities.
Ngefyo kunoningalabira kupera kutasha bantu palichi epo twale ilishanya nomba twasanga tikanshi buteko bula tukutika temba bafika nokutemwa twatemwa bantu kuno kwena tulesha koto kuitondawe umulandu wakwe batya bamamotoka kuno balekana timusebo wali bipa nomba kwe bati nomba tukajitashani babere uwaimya motoka nyo bacharginga tikali musebo wali onaika kulubembe nombe lishuko twakwata koja kutukutika napoto wapero kutemukulu sana pandu vichakula twangukirako panono namumyendere ebitwali kufwaya panto musabo twale ofwaisha kliniki nawo twale ifwaya yakulwa musabo nawo twabona watendeka okubombwa kanshi ekikulu kyakutotera sana
tuletotera sana pafe obuteko bukwete okubomba palichi kuonganya pafe pamonga bakanso abo batulolekesheko pamusebo bantu ichi twaletula sana kuno kuntu kwesu kuno kulubembe so palichi tulekwata okutotera sana.
Women and youth empowerment grants and loans are another significant aspect of the CDF in Chitambo District. Over 300 women's and youth groups have been empowered, and the results are visible throughout the district, creating jobs and promoting financial independence.
Club nabamo ni tukaperwa youth club. Aya makwebo ya carpentry twambire mu 2021. Twabaze team tubombera pamu. Muri aya makwebo twalisangira olubali lwakweba ati okusenda loan ku CDF kuti kwatwafwa mukukwata ba machinery abakubomfi. Muri inshira twalikosereko n'abaneswa nti twakwanisha ubuteko bwatusala twatupera na 100,000. 100,000 twadishitamo chain saw, circular saw, ama grinder, ama planer, notuma drilling machine. Apopo twabika pona welding machine iya kutwa kwako ifya kocherera na mu community abantu iringiri ne bale shupika mulanda wakwe bati takwadi abakwete machine ya afya kocherera ifi file twafwanga group muri ino inshita pantu mpya tukwete ile twafo kusanga material na ma transport sometimes twade shupika but apatule kwanisha so muri bali rumbi ndi akwirisha kwa banandi awashira chita apply CDF na bena benga senda molu bali pantu buteko muri ichi kirengo kuba kifintu fili apantanshi ero kabiri ngaba pungwe terionse twingala lolera fye inchi to kubuteko nangulo kwaya mu construction but kuti twakwata okuyibombera munshira imo kire twakwa okukiro kulapye mu kwangala twalanwa fyo bwalwa ngaba pungwe so ine ndetasha kubuteko kweba tubuteko bukite continue ukwakwa bapungwe pakweba twachefya ko disk ya kwangala na life ya kula paper fyamba
so ndeleta fye amatotero kuteko oba twafirisheko balisa twafirishako loni twasailepo kuteka inkumba so ife tuletotera pamunge fye batwafirishe inkumba nomba na shitampo kufyala so ife pamonga ba mukanda women's club tulera ndako mashiku bambi abalefo okupanga otubungwe nabambi ama clubs tule mukintu shokweba ati iyi milimo esima sana kalina obuteko bulebomba sana buleyafuirisha so tieni tuminemo bana mayo tupange otubungwe pakutila tutwale kubuyantanshi kufyo emilimo tulebomba.
Firstly, I would love to commend our women here, the Mukando Women's Club, for the initiative of starting to keep pigs. And what necessitated this is the availability of loans through CDF. So they got a loan through CDF, which is now helping them to keep pigs. And this is impressive because where we are, there are so many pigs. I can see the newborns. This is impressive. So when we are saying that CDF is changing the lives of people, we can see from here.
Actually, these women have been commendable in the sense that they have followed the law which the local authority is actually sensitizing the women in order for them to have a better living in society. This simply means that the lives of our women actually will not be the same.
This support has also included individuals with disabilities, helping businesses grow, boosting the local economy, and creating jobs.
On the benefits, we have also benefited a lot, though it's a small sum of money, but we have managed to employ to people. Also, with our profits, we have managed to keep about 8 bunches of chicken so far. And the profits we have been making, as I said, we have been forming disability groups. Then we also employ people. Then we also...
Through these efforts, the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is not only transforming individual lives, but also building a strong and thriving Chitambo district filled with hope and opportunity for all.
In terms of the loan development, loans are another area of the CDF that has significantly and tremendously improved the lives of our people in Chitambo. They are able to borrow at very low interest rates, and they have a grace period of 2 months or 60 days from the time they borrow the money to be able to start making the repayments, which are close to zero. From the time CDF was incepted in the year 2022, we have seen in excess of 217 loan beneficiaries in Chitambo alone. What is the impact of that? We are seeing commerce, we are seeing shops being opened, we are seeing many of our people engaging in viable trade.
Furthermore, CDF has supported hundreds of youths through vocational training and scholarships across the district, equipping young people with practical skills that enhance their employability.
Speaking of skills, another element of human capital development, we have seen a whopping 999 students from merely 2022 to 2024 that have undergone skills development. What is the expectation? The expectation is that we are going to have a Chitambo that has got the human capital that is required in many sectors of the environment.
Many have taken advantage of these opportunities, gaining valuable trainings that has led to job creation and self-employment.
So, I've managed to pass and I've managed to come up with a class C license. So, no controller, wananyingiza kuna chito after the series that's nzinanga na manyingi ni village here zinakala koche 1 week kunyumba wanita na pale pale kuti nyambo so nita shana kuli wa CDF wanita ndiza kwa mbili kuti nyambo senge chiko na hii sembesi wa CDF sembesi nina pano pe mimi wana pe mimi so ndino kondwela maningi CDF ni wanalenga kuti nyambo chito pano.
I just want to appreciate the new Don government. As you can see, apande bomba na alisambirira maraiti Chitambo Institute of Technology kupitira mukundipirira kuli wa government under CDF.
Additionally, CDF has facilitated payments of boarding fees for vulnerable children, sponsoring hundreds of pupils and giving parents renewed hope for a better future.
As we say in Bemba, Imitikula, Empanga, we have seen bursaries alone from 2022 to 2024. We have sponsored in excess of 192 students, just bursaries alone.
Then our fresh bandi, tababomba mu government, babo bachitape business, tabakwanisho kunjisha mu boarding basi, CDF ebandikirira kana inishita ndotote pali penso kubanchiki. Futi teinene kaneo ba fulisha kwaliko na ma brothers bandi babiri bali pusha bapushe last year bali pa skuru pa mopene ne pondi. Futi kulina umbi ewondina ko mu grade 12. Ero umbi wa pushe aliana ku driving pa mauko.
Through these efforts, the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is not only transforming individual lives, but also building a strong and thriving Chitambo district filled with hope and opportunity for all. We extend our gratitude to the government led by President Hakainde Hichilema for the policies that have enabled Chitambo to reach its current level of development. The people of Chitambo will forever be grateful for this support.
Ngepero kutasha nomba kubuteko papyo obulebomba kulingana n'obuteko bwesu wanyu bwa isapo letu kweba timoteko mwabombeni twatotera mu bwafwirisho mwatupeere ng'abapungwe ku CDF.
The district, I can say that the fund has undeniably served as a great catalyst for the transformative change that we have seen in the district. That is not all. The impact reaches far beyond the financial assistance that we have reached. Why? Because we're now seeing the benefits transforming at micro level, at household level, and that is the basic unit of society. Because if this momentum is carried on as we believe it will be, we're expecting to see a Chitambo that is going to be by far much more developed as we have now. What can we say as a people of Chitambo? Thanks, Mr. President. Thanks to the government of the New Dome and every policy that they are bringing in, because this is bringing the development that is unprecedented, one we have never seen in living memory.
Mwena mulima rasta